So I tell myself, the way you living is a good life. Yeah, you gotta think about it.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to the video. This is weigh-in number 3 weeks in, and I'm feeling good.
I look fly. Yeah. I look good.
This was a shorter time frame that I did my in-body. So I did my in-body, so the last weigh-in that I did was like Monday to Monday, but then this weigh-in is Monday to Friday, just because I want to start doing my weigh-ins on Fridays. So again, just keep that in the back of your mind that this was a shorter window of cut. But I still lost weight, which is good. Actually, within those 4 days, I lost like a pound. My body fat mass went down 26.9 down to exactly 26 pounds. So I'm like 0.1 pound away from like a whole pound. So I'm saying that I lost a pound, which is what I was shooting for, 1 pound a week, right at 2 pounds for the 2 weeks, which is what I was shooting for, a pound a week. My lean mass is staying the same, so we're good there. That's where I want to be. Now, what I plan on doing this coming week is, so I'm going to talk more about this in the later clips, you know, about how you either lose a pound or 2 pounds a week. I'm going to talk, you know, I'm going to go over macros and all that stuff a little bit later in the video. But this week, what I plan on doing is I plan on going into a 1,000 calorie deficit each day. Right now, I am in a 500 calorie deficit. I'm doing 200 calories from my diet, and then I'm doing an extra cardio to get the extra 300 calories from there for a total daily calorie deficit of 500 calories. And that was getting me 1 pound of fat a week. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to go down 1,000 calories each day. I'm going to do 500 calories from food, and I'm going to do 500 calories from cardio, and I'm going to try to lose 2 pounds of pure fat this week. I believe I can do it. It's science. Science says it's possible, so I believe it's possible. Next Friday, we are going to see. Again, stay tuned for the next coming clips. I'm going to talk about my macros, what I'm doing, so what my maintenance level is, what I was at whenever I was losing a pound a week, what I'm going to lose 2 pounds a week, and then I'm going to show you guys how to figure out your macros as far as the calories you need to intake to either lose or gain weight, and then how to break down your proteins, carbs, and fats. Again, this is all going to be just recommendations on things that have worked for me and things that I have recommended to other people and they told me that it worked for them. I'm by no means a dietitian or anything like that. These are simply just recommendations. But enough of that. Let's get on to this physique update.
Wish you could. I look fly. Yeah. I look good. On my mama. On my hood. I look fly. Yeah. I look good. Touch my swag. Wish you could. I look fly. Yeah. I look good. I look good. I look good. I look good. Yeah. I look good. I look good.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking. I like it. I think I'm tightening up nicely, which is what I want. Again, I'm losing and I'm happy about it. Not extremely hungry all the time. I'm starting to add more volume to my diet, and I plan on doing a like full day of eating grocery haul videos very, very soon. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But again, stay tuned to the next clip. I'm going over macros. Now, going back to how I said that I wanted to lose, or how I've been losing 1 pound a week, and I wanted to go to 2 pounds a week. Well, the way you figure that out is 1 pound of pure fat equals to 3,500 calories. Now, in order to lose 1 pound per fat in 7 days, you need to be in a 500 calorie deficit from your TDEE every day for 7 days. So at the end of that 7 days, you're at a 3,500 calorie deficit for the week, and you're going to lose 1 pound. In order to lose 2 pounds, you need to be in a 7,000 calorie deficit over the course of the 7 days. That's why I'm going to be doing 500 calories from food and 500 calories from cardio to be able to get to that 1,000 calorie mark each day. So as I talked about in my last video, or my last physique update, I am dieting on extremely high calorie. Now, not everybody can diet on as high of calories as I am. I'm very active in my everyday life. with the job that I have as a personal trainer, you know, I'm always on my feet, always doing something. Not only that, but I also live here in Santa Monica, California, which means that I bike to work, I bike home. Anywhere I go, I'm either walking or biking, you know, so like I'm not in a vehicle a whole lot, and I don't take buses or anything, you know, so just, I'm always constantly moving. Now with that, I am able to use a higher multiplier to figure out my maintenance level. Now, whenever I say multiplier, I'm talking about my TDEE, which I'm going to talk about in a minute whenever I tell you guys how to figure out your macros. So the amount of calories that I'm dieting on right now is 3,600 calories. I know, it's crazy, right? Like a lot of people are like either bulking on that or like don't even, or like just can't even imagine eating that amount of food. But yes, I'm losing weight on 3,600 calories. And you've seen the proof from all my InBodies from the past few weeks. So I'm loving it, but at the same time, my grocery bill is like through the roof. But, you know, what can I say? I get to eat a lot of food. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly how I figured that out. This method has worked for me. Again, this method has worked for other people that I know. So that's why I kind of stick with it. Counting macros and counting like calories like this is not for everyone. Some people, it's a little bit too much for them, and that's okay. Some people diet down just doing intuitive eating, you know, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a little infographic right here, and it's basically gonna be a little chart that, you know, if you don't wanna count macros, it's kind of a way to portion out your food just by looking at it. Which is the certification that I have is Precision Nutrition, and I got this infographic from Precision Nutrition. I'll also go ahead and link it below because I know it's going to be pretty small right here. So I'll go ahead and link it below to where if you guys want to get like a good look at it, and there's also like an article. Now, how to figure out your macros. First, what you want to do is, or what you have to do is, you have to figure out your BMR. What your BMR is it is your basal metabolic rate. What that means is it is the amount of calories that you burn doing absolutely nothing. It's the amount of calories that it takes your body to, you know, digest food, for your organs to work, you know, just for you to be alive. This term can also be called RMR, which is resting metabolic rate. I've always seen BMR, so I stick with that. The way you figure out your BMR, there's multiple ways, but there's one formula, the Harris-Benedict Formula, that I'm also going to link or put it down below. There's one for men and one for women. I like to use the Harris-Benedict Formula just because all of the factors in the equation are known. It is your body weight, it is your height, and it is your age. There's another one that a lot of people like to use, another formula, which is called the Ketch-McCardle, which I don't like to use that one just because you need to know your body fat percentage, and a lot of people don't have their body fat percentage, so I'd rather stick to the numbers that we do have and roll with that. I put my information, and my BMR is right around 2,000 calories. From that, I talked earlier about multipliers and TDEE. What TDEE, it stands for your total daily energy expenditure, and this is basically your maintenance calories. These are the amount of calories that you can eat to, you know, just maintain. You won't gain weight, you won't lose weight. Granted, if you right now are eating less than your TDEE and you start to eat your TDEE, yes, you will gain a little bit of weight just because your muscles are going to be holding a little bit more glycogen, your body's going to be holding a little bit more water. So yes, the scale weight would go up, but if you do like me and do like the InBodies, you really wouldn't see much of a difference. You know, after a week, it would probably level out, or it would level out. Now, how you get these multipliers, I'm going to go ahead and link the description to all of those below. There's a few different ones, and it's based off of, you know, how much you work in the day, how much you work out, you know, different things like that. Now, what you want to do is if you are planning to lose weight, if you're stuck between two, you'd be like, well, you know, I'm here, but then I also think I'm here. You always want to go with the lesser multiplier if you're going to try to lose weight. If you're trying to gain weight, trying to go into surplus, gain weight meaning like, you know, trying to gain a little bit of muscle, then if you're between two, then you want to go with the higher multiplier to where you'll eventually be eating more food. So that is your TDEE, and that is your maintenance level. Next step, step 3, is figuring out what's your goal. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Or should I say, do you want to lose fat, or do you want to gain muscle? Once you figure that out, then you can go ahead and go to step 4. And if you want to lose fat, then you're going to go into a deficit. And if you want to gain muscle, then you're going to go into a surplus of calories. For deficits and surpluses, they can vary. Now, if you're a lady and your BMR and your TDEE is relatively low, you can't go too much into a deficit with your calories because it's going to put you into a very dangerous, I guess you could say, threshold of calories. You want to eat a good amount to be able to fuel your body and get the amount of nutrients that you need. So you may not be able to go into like a full 500 calorie or 1,000 calorie deficit to be able to lose weight just from your diet. You're gonna have to go into maybe a 200 calorie deficit, or maybe a 300 calorie deficit, and then get those additional calories expended from somewhere else like cardio. For a deficit, what I recommend is starting out with a relatively higher calorie count, meaning that start a deficit of maybe 15 to 20% at first. See how you feel, see if you can eat all the food, or if it's not enough, and then adjust from there. Then surplus, I recommend starting out about a 10% surplus. So taking your TDEE and upping it 10%, and that's going to give you a good surplus of calories to go ahead and gain muscle. Next, we're going into step 5. Now step 5 is determining your macros based off of your different deficit or surplus, whichever you decide. I like to start out the same either way, pretty much. I like to say I'm going to get 1 to 1.2 grams of body weight, or grams of protein per body weight. If you are 200 pounds, like I am, then I'm going to eat 200 grams of protein. Fats, I like to keep around 20% of your total calories. From there, to figure out your carb number, what you're going to do is whatever's left over, you're going to go ahead and throw them to carbs. So this is how I figure out my macro breakdown. It can be a little extensive, but once you get the hang of it and once you start doing it and playing around and kind of see what's best for you, I've worked with somebody who I put on this, a guy my age, I put him on this, these macro breakdowns, and he was losing weight like crazy. I was working with another guy who was actually a little bit older, who I had him on these numbers, and he wasn't losing weight the way that he needed to be, or the way that he wanted to be, within reason. So what we did was we lowered his carbs, we upped his fats a little bit, and then bam, he started losing weight, like crazy. You need to figure out what works best for your body, and you just need to figure out how your body reacts to carbs versus fats. Again, it's just playing with it and figuring out what works best for you. So guys, this is macros in a nutshell. If you have any questions whatsoever about any of this, don't hesitate. All my contact information is below. I hope this was helpful. This clip did get kind of long. This is probably the longest video I've put out on Cutting Edge series this year, but I think it's very useful. If I have any holes in here, again, just shoot me an email and I'll be more than happy to help out. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and go watch past videos. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.
So I tell myself, the way you live it is a good life. Yeah, you gotta think.